at the rhythm of the sun. Well, I was wide awake until the dawn upon her face, and the echoes of our song as it hummed along. So stay with me, you are my missing pieces. Oh, you are my missing pieces. You are my missing pieces. So won't you stay with me?
Good morning, Martians. Good morning, Johnny. Hello, everyone in the chat.
Hello.
We were starting slightly late. I see Flory put in there, assuming there's technical issues. No, we were just late today.
That was because of me.
The tech issues are never predictable. They will unfold at some point.
Yeah, I stayed in bed an extra 7 to 8 minutes today. And
That'll do it.
Great. Yep.
That'll do it. Oh, we have so many people in the chat already. 121 people just to start with. Hello, everyone.
Awesome.
Jondra's here, and Joy, and Patty, and CF, and names I can't pronounce but wish I could. Hello, Maria. Good morning. We are very excited for today.
Guys.
Barbara is here. Hello, Barbara, from the Hua Chenyu English subs. I believe we will be visiting your channel today, in fact. We have the songs already picked out for today. So we are not accepting requests. However, of course, we always invite new requests in the comments after the live stream. So if you see other people jumping in with requests, just kindly let them know. That's what to do. But Agate is in the chat helping out with that. The songs have been selected from all of your previous requests. So we didn't just go nilly-willy on this. I had to fit that in.
But
did I have it backwards?
Nilly Willy.
On Mars, it's Nilly Willy. Maybe here on Earth, it's Willy Nilly. So. Either way, these songs were
it's
carefully selected by you, and one of our Diamond members, Vijandra, that is in the chat, helped me organize which ones and everything. So we're very grateful for her. Thank you in advance. We have a lot to get to, so
let's get to it. But before we do, if you would be so kind, please hit like and subscribe and ring that bell.
You said that very...
Trying to find new and interesting ways to say the same thing.
It wasn't nearly as clever as Nilly Willy, but whatever. Also, please be sure to click on the link below. You can help support this page by buying us a coffee and reactions just like this with Hua Chenyu. You can even become a silver, gold, or diamond throne member with added perks, including access to our brand new reaction shorts. We've done, I think, 20 some of them already. They've been a lot of fun, and that gives you something else you can check out, including the Martian music class, which was hysterical. And you can go to Throga.com to learn more about your voice and take a free vocal assessment with the 7 dimensions of singing.
I need my tea to get me going this morning. Moving a little slow.
Tea. It's a slow burn, that tea.
It is.
All right.
But I'm like the tortoise.
First up, I'm actually quite excited about this one. I suggested this a while ago, and a few people supported the idea of visiting Hua Chenyu when I think he was maybe second year of college, him singing I Will Always Love You, which is not the typical jam for Hua Hua.
I would not expect that from him, no.
But to see just a young, the artist yet to be defined kind of thing is a lot of fun. So we're going to visit that first, and then of course we're going to jump into a bunch of top requests. So let's begin.
Before we
journey.
do, can I thank the coffee buyers who have bought us coffee before we even started really the program?
These are amazing.
Speaks volumes to the Hua Chenyu fans. Thank you, Patty, who just came in with 5 coffees. And Maria. You. Nobody gives a coffee like Maria. Thank you so much for the 3 coffees. Yes. And then Rosa from this morning.
Yeah, Rosa always shows up. Thank you so much.
For your 5 coffees.
Thank you. All right, here we go. Hi Deb. Hi Hitomi.
我第一轮为大家带来这首歌是惠特尼休斯顿的一首 I Will Always Love You。之所以选
Are you hearing that?
Yes. I don't know what he's saying.
Did it only come in on one side?
No. But you're deaf in one ear, aren't you?
I know. Well, I felt vibration in this ear, but I didn't hear anything on the left side.
I was going to say, doesn't it always come in on one ear?
There he is.
Okay.
All right, hold on. That's weird.
There's your technical difficulty. For those who missed it.
My West Tone audio cannot be broken. That would not be cool. Hold on. I think it's...
No.
Let me jump ahead, see if the music, if it changes.
Plugged in completely?
I hear that fine. Okay, well, I'm guessing he's
Okay.
not speaking English anyway, so I'm just going to roll with it.
Yes.
you can summarize for me, somebody in the chat.
歌是惠特尼休斯顿的一首 I Will Always Love You。之所以选这首歌，是因为我小时候在家里面看电影的时候，无意中听到的这首歌，然后非常的喜欢，所以我就带给大家。
Now I hear it great.
Okay. Cool. It's like the setting I met you at.
What?
This is like the setting that we kind of connected musically, right? The talent show type of thing.
Yeah, that sort of thing. And I believe this is West Tone is not broken. Definitely not.
Okay, that's good. Thanks for the genre too. Thank you.
Thank you so much. All right, let me back it up here for a quick second. I'm
For your
so
5
excited
copies.
to hear the young voice. Thank you guys.
You guys are awesome. Thank you so much.
You hear his essence. Welcome, Lauren. Nice. You know what this is? This is a Martian trying to blend into Earthlings. That the song choice, his stage presence being kind of still and a little shy, the outfit, it's like he hasn't blossomed into, he hasn't like revealed himself yet.
No,
That's what it
I
feels
know.
like.
Yeah, just never judge a book by its cover because, yeah, like you said, just kind of this meek and mild, like I'm gonna sing a song, you know, and it's you just don't know what's below the surface, you know. It's and this is a really great performance. No indication really. I mean, there is a little bit, like you could say, you can hear it in the tone, but it's like you would never guess that this guy was just this prolific, amazing artist and writer, and
no.
It's just so cool.
You just don't know in any one performance. And it's exciting for me as a teacher because I don't always know either. Sometimes you get a student that walks in and like day one, you're like, ooh, there's something crazy
right
that can, if it's nurtured. But sometimes, like if he walked into my studio and sang this song, I'd be like, okay, well, obviously there's something to work here. This is, you know, I'd be excited to work with him, but I would have no idea on a first pass in maybe a first lesson to what this could turn into. This
that
is
old
just...
adage that old adage of that person just has an X factor and you just feel it the moment they walk in the room. Sometimes yes, but not all the time.
Yeah,
not all the time.
He wasn't like opening, you know, fully in this part. We're going to keep the song going, obviously. And I see the coffee's coming in. We're going to come back and thank each of you. Thank you so much.
You guys rock. Seriously.
Happy birthday, Oreo.
With me
Nice. Nice. We'll come back to that. Oh, I'm getting goosebumps. I think I was told, Vijandra, did you tell me that, I think you wrote to me in an email that this song was supposed to stop right here? Am I remembering the right thing? Like it was supposed to cut off, but then it kept going?
Right.
Am I remembering this right? Let me back it up a little bit. I think that's what's happening, and then he just keeps going with it.
So technical difficulties, we sympathize with you, my friend. We sympathize with you.
Yes, yes. So the music was supposed to stop. This is good. I guess I'll keep going. Amazing.
We gotta get the end part.
Yes! Key change. He's going for it.
He's like,
crystal clear on those notes. Oh my god.
It actually worked out perfectly because you got to have that last part in. But the fact that it was known that he wasn't planning on doing that, then it's like, okay, I got to do this part that's even higher and more difficult.
Well, that's the thing. The moment the second verse kicks in his brain, all he's thinking of is there's a modulation. There's a modulation. There's a reason he only wanted to do the first half because his voice is still developing range wise and everything else at this stage. And he's understanding his thresholds, but to stay on stage and to stay cool and to go for it is just
that's really cool.
That's fabulous.
Yeah. So how old was he there? He's probably late teens, early 20s at the most.
I'm not sure. And someone asked, was it Joy? I think you asked what he studied in college. I don't know if anybody knows the answer to that. I don't know if it's music or astronomy. Like I I have no idea.
The evolution is impressive, though.
Wow.
Naturally, I think he's still a shy person he's just hooked up that way, but obviously he's just evolved to this beast on stage, and he's just a little meek on stage right now. It's just still gaining his confidence, but man.
But it's those moments. It's surviving those moments that also allowed him, to find what he's capable of and to step up and not shy away in that sense. So that was awesome.
Yeah.
I would have been a nervous wreck. I was nervous just watching him, and this was years ago. It's as if it's happening right now. That was great. Oh my goodness. Johnny, jump on the coffee buyers real quick.
Oh yeah.
Before we set up, Here We Are is next. with English subs.
Well, we had an influx. So, yep. Debbie, so thank you so much for your 5 coffees. Vivian, thank you for your coffee. Deb, 5 coffees. Judy, 5 coffees. John, 15 coffees. Thank you. 15 coffees. That's amazing. Then Lee Chow and our girl Chris. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
And you guys are awesome.
And if you can't or don't want to send us a coffee, hitting that like, subscribe, leaving a comment after, that's what helps these reactions get seen by others on YouTube. It helps fuel the algorithm, if you will. So all of your support is greatly appreciated.
Yeah, I haven't seen a single tea out there yet, but I'm a tea drinker in the morning now. At least that's the faith.
We could change it to buy us a tea, but it doesn't feel right.
Doesn't feel right.
Okay, so this is on the Hua Chenyu English Subs channel. I know Barbara's here, so thank you guys, you and your team, for having this available. I'm probably going to put transparency on just to be careful. Unfortunately, this was in 2022, so this was just a couple years ago. Let's enjoy.
Okay. This is a fully formed Hua Chenyu.
Right.
This is cool already.
I know. We got closed captions.
Didn't expect that, which I should have expected. That's cool.
Don't need a filter. Awesome.
So cool.
I mean, talk about evolution between the song we just heard and him discovering, obviously there's a craving to sing and to entertain and be an artist in so many ways, and he's studying music from what you guys are sharing. But to fully develop into this is just, you can't anticipate that bridge. This is so dramatic and so refined in so many ways.
Yeah. I mean, just look at that setting, like the stage design, playing with just an amazing orchestra behind you, and then just to evolve artistically as a writer to this, where it's just, I mean, he's just taking such bold choices, and to go from "I Will Always Love You," which is like the typical, which is an amazing song, amazing performance.
Oh, of course.
But you can't be more up the center than that song,
No, exactly.
and the fact that, he's just taking all these risks musically, and he's just reached such a groove, and his artistry is so cool.
Like you said, down the center, it's mainstream pop on Earth. The first song, this might be mainstream pop on Mars, right?
Yeah.
What I also wanted to point out real quick before I forget, in I Will Always Love You, a younger version of him is, I mean, he's not scooping into notes. He's not, I mean, he's landing like the vast majority of every note without like a curve going into it. So it's like his precision was more present. It didn't have the artist flow and all these things that, you know, evolved and that he let loose over time, of course. But just on his skill formation, he was doing great, especially 21, especially in the higher key that was out of his range at the time. Here he is in the first verse. What? It's not that he can't get to that note. He's not searching for the note. That is how he paints his picture. That's his brushstroke going into it. You hear that in a lot of the pieces that he covers or writes, that is his style, that he takes advantage of this being a keyless, fretless instrument. It defies the expectation of anything auto-tuned, you know, that and I think that's a beautiful aspect about his artistry, because it is by design, and you can hear that between the last two performances. Let's keep going.
Let's keep going. That's just cool.
Wow, to be honest, I wish I was reading the lyrics more. I mean, I saw glimpses of it. It's impossible. It's not just a kick, snare, kick, snare. It's not a repeated melody that's predictable that allows the brain to get bored and just absorb the lyrics. There's so much musicality with the orchestra in his top line. And when he raps, yes, it matters what he's saying, but you can feel it regardless of knowing the translation. Just the attack that he has, the conviction is just every time it's so inspiring, not even knowing what he's saying.
And again, I just love how he, you know, the songs about as dreamy as you can get, and the orchestration behind it's just very, you know, get the cello coming in and then breaking into that kind of sounds like a Star Trek battle scene or something with a
yes,
you know, it's just,
yes.
Like he gets to these. I would love to be a fly on the wall for his writing sessions, because I feel like
my goodness,
he'll get to the end of the part and be like, okay, we're at the da da da. Where do we go? Let's go the opposite of what anybody would think to go. Let's do that, and it works perfectly, and that's become his thing.
It is, and it is jarring emotionally, but again by design. So it's like he wants you to feel the contrast or the impact strategically throughout the song, and you just never quite know in what way he's going to do it. And that's the beauty of it, for sure.
And also, real quick before we go on to the next one, just talking about his evolution as a person, even to just gaining that confidence. And we know that he has his history was complicated, and some of the shyness probably comes from that. Sure. And just there was a moment before he started his last rap verse, I think it was. He just the way he strolled over, just there was the confidence that was exuded.
Yes.
It's just he's found himself, and that is always exciting to see in anybody. Not that you have to. I'm not one for like, you have to be confident to be happy.
To be
and all
cocky
that,
or anything.
Cocky,
yeah.
But a confidence, just an assuredness in yourself. You don't not that you have to be like this macho. Like you said, you don't have to exude cockiness, but there's just a rootedness in your being, and that's just really awesome to see.
It's attractive. It makes you want to have that in yourself. It is. Yeah. It's not a turn off. It's a turn on, for lack of a better term.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Got some more coffees. Let me.
Yes, by all means.
Okay. Wow, you guys are so great. MJ, 5 coffees. Love you guys. Love Hua. As do we. Christelle, thank you for your coffee. Barbara, 5 coffees. Love waking up to 90 minutes of Hua. Richard and Johnny and the Martians. Thank we.
Thank you.
Earl Grey bunch of coffee.
Earl Grey. You have a new sponsor.
Earl Grey. Yes. AKA Art. Thank you for your coffee. And then Somione, Janice, thank you so much for your 3 coffees as well. The Hua fan base, you guys are some of the best around.
Yeah, I think we just need to start creating a little bit of a from these particular coffees, a little travel pool to go see Hua in a future concert at some point. Probably where we should be putting this coffee money for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so next up is I Am What I Am. This is another highly requested piece. This is from Singer 2018.
And that's all that I am. I think that's what Latte said yesterday. What's the Popeye theme song? Do you remember? What is that?
Popeye the Sailor.
Oh yeah. I forget how it goes.
No, wait a minute. No, that
you Popeye the Sailor Man. I live in a garbage can.
Is it I live in a garbage can? That can't be the lyric.
Something. Maybe that's the Oscar the Grouch song.
I think it's a spinach can. Anyway, back to Hua.
Yeah, what is it?
I don't know.
What is it?
All right, somebody come up with the lyrics for Johnny, or otherwise it's gonna bug him.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
Please. Major 7th chord right there.
Right away, grabs you.
I am
That's interesting.
what I am.
Almost croony.
Yeah.
我永远都爱这样
Thank you, Lena. Yeah, subtitles.
Barbara Streisand-esque too, just stylistically.
快乐是快乐的方式不止一种，最荣幸是谁都是造物者的光荣， 不用闪躲，为我喜欢的生活而活，不用粉墨，就站在光明的角落。
This is great.
我就是我，是颜色不一样的烟火，天空海阔，要做最坚强的泡沫。我喜欢我，让蔷薇开出一种结果。
It's like a musical theater performance.
孤独的沙漠里，一样盛放的赤裸裸。多么高兴，在琉璃屋中快乐生活。对世界说，什么是光明和磊落？
Oh, it's control here.
我就是我，是颜色不一样的烟火。
I love this.
天空海阔，要做最坚强的泡沫。
Lyrics are great too.
让蔷薇开出一种结果。孤独的沙漠里，一样盛放的赤裸裸。 孤独的沙漠里，一样盛放的赤裸裸。
Oh no, Richard. God, now you need to cover the whole face. Okay, for those of you out there, I don't think it's anybody in this chat, but those that don't think that he's a conventionally good singer, great singer, watch this. I mean, it's just, that puts that whole thing to bed. I mean, that's almost like an answer to his critics, being like, okay, I will strip out all the,
Right.
you know, the crazy eccentric stuff that I do. This is going to be right at the center. This is me on a stage, just singing, you know, just your conventionally. Are you okay?
I don't have any tissues. I'm stuck with paper towels. I'm very upset about it.
Pull yourself together, man. Yeah, it's just to me, it's a fire back to anybody that says he can't sing. I mean, he can sing his butt off, and to just totally change from everything else we've seen him do, which goes from Radiohead, he does punk music, he raps, and to just be Frank Sinatra on stage singing, his
Right.
version of My Way, you know, um,
And
is
aside
just
from
super cool.
I mean, adding on to the control, I mean, the nuances with some of his crescendos, which we've heard him do before, but not with maintaining the clear tone, his lift into vibrato. He's always emotional, right? I mean, he's always connected in so many ways. But this song with the lyrics, it's the journey of self acceptance. And most people never get there ever. And
Right.
That's what I hope for my kids. It's the high school Richard still suffering inside, the brain and the memory and the hearts, and overcoming insecurities and things like that. And
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop talking.
Yeah, it's a lifelong journey.
Again.
Yeah. I mean, it's he just leans right into that style of music too. There's
Beautifully done.
It's just you just never know what to expect with this guy, and I love that so much. I'm working on an album with a young lady, and she's a really talented singer songwriter, and she kind of does more pop, adding some rock elements. But the other day she's like, I want to write a country song, which is completely
Totally
out of
different
left
feel.
field.
Yeah.
And it was so fun to do, and I feel like that's starting to creep in a little bit more with some of these artists. I think for a long time it was what's your sound? You have to have
You
your
have a lane.
identifiable lane. And that would be from the top down. It was just all the label people go, they'd push for just to limit what people did. And I feel like one of the benefits of the internet and streaming and everything related to that is that there's just more of an open forum to be able to do what you want, and I think that's a huge benefit, and that's what the Beatles used to do. That's what I loved about the Beatles, is they never stayed in one genre.
I don't know that they strayed.
Yeah. Post Malone's doing country. Yeah.
Yeah. I would say in Beatles is a great example in terms of like more era and individual songs. I'm sure they've had some exceptions that you might be aware of that I'm not. Hua does that within the confines of a single piece very often.
Right.
Which is even more interesting in that aspect.
Yeah. But I mean, we've never heard him do a song like this. This is like a Frank, like I said, a Frank Sinatra standard. And
awesome.
It wasn't, and he went off brand, so to speak, in the sense that it didn't go to another place. He just stayed right in that lane. And like I said, he just leaned on that, and which was unexpected for him. Yeah.
Okay,
I just love him so much.
Yeah, he's incredible. So we're going to a video. There's a little caveat with this one. We're probably not going to be able to watch it. I think some of you have already pointed this out in the chat. This is blocked globally. This link I have is on a private drive that Vijandra set up with us. It's not even allowed on YouTube. So that's not good for us. But so many people are requesting it. So I don't, I'm caught. So I'm going to have the transparency to the point of where you can barely see it. I do apologize for that in advance. But we're going to hear this beautiful piece. From my understanding, it's called The Nanping Evening Bell. And I believe this is a duet. I don't know the other singer. So let me set up transparency, make a little adjustment.
And by the way, Richard, going back to what you were saying, we love you and we appreciate you just the way you are.
Yes.
No, seriously, we love you. Never change. Never change.
Wait, why can't I adjust? Hold on a second.
Don't go changing to try and please me. You never want to work that hard. Don't imagine you're too familiar that I don't see you anymore. Copyright. Oh. Did my camera just...
No, hold on. Okay.
Wow.
Oh,
the copyright gods are getting really serious.
No, I had to unlock the scene in order to change the transparency setting, and I accidentally slid you out of the picture completely. Sorry about that.
Richard's really playing it safe with these copyright things.
Okay, so if by chance, for those of you who are watching this and want to watch it back later, if this does end up having to be put on Patreon, this will be cut, and there will be a link to that in the top comments of. After the live stream. So here we go.
Where's the yacht? We got the rock. Speaking of, there's a great documentary on HBO or Max. It's about yacht rock. You should watch that. You should get more
familiar with what that is.
Education on yacht rock, yes.
And I will send you a behind the scenes footage and history of Striper. Just to balance things out.
even trade. That's great.
All right, here we go. I don't know if there actually is one, but I'm sure there is.
There should be.
All right, here we go. Oh, it's such a 14-year-old reference of my former self.
But maybe we could have changed that part about you.
Right. I keep forgetting he plays piano. We've only seen it a few times.
找不到他的形影踪，只看到那树摇风。
我匆匆地走入森林中，森林它已匆匆，我看不到他的行踪，只听到那南屏钟。
I'm going to pause this. I'm probably going to pause this a few times again because of the anticipated copyright issue. But so Hua is at the piano. You guys might have told us in the chat and I missed it. Can you please reiterate who this other singer is? I'm assuming her name is written here in Chinese, so I can't read it. I don't know who she is. Yeah, the harmonies are gorgeous.
Simple song, but beautiful. I love it. I love the singing approach to this too. It's kind of got a little bit more of that indie. It's kind of slightly whispery.
Yep.
Great in a.
Elena's guessing, wondering if it's Gem. Oh no, you're saying this is Juno Su. I recognized, or Su Shiting. There's too many names. Okay, Juno Su and Su. Is that the same person? I see the same thing being said twice in the chat here. All right, here we go. Yeah, it's beautiful. She's got this angelic tone going up high, and then the harmony choices are gorgeous here. It's interesting. So it is the same person. Thank you guys.
催醒了我的相思梦，相思有什么用？
我走出了丛丛森林，又看到了夕阳红。
南屏晚钟随风飘送，它好像是敲呀敲在我心坎中。南屏晚钟随风飘送，它好像是催呀催醒我相思梦。南屏晚钟随风飘送。
Okay, two things. One, I know you can't see Hua right now. Hold on. He was playing piano. Now he's standing on top of the piano because there's no boundaries for him. Can you imagine? I think he would make an incredible mentor because his approach is going to be not just what doesn't the world know about you, what don't you know about yourself? Like, I feel like that would be his approach, like to pull something out that highlights him also, obviously, because it's a duet, but he's going to pull something out of you you don't know exists yet. I think he's very capable of that. And I don't know her history, but this is fabulous.
Oh, man, a song like this, it just, I don't know, I just feel like it I don't know how to explain it. It stops time. Everything just stands still. I just feel like I'm in this black hole where time and space do not exist. And
Right?
there's just this silence. And it just sucks you in.
And you guys are saying he only had 24 hours to arrange this and put all this together. It's just crazy. All right. I go back to transparency here.
He's one of my favorites.
I hate having to put this on transparency. I appreciate all of your patience. By the way, we always have links in the description below after the live stream to go back and watch the original. For those of you who haven't already seen this, obviously we encourage you to support the original videos where possible. I don't even know if we can do that with this one, but go look it up. I'm sure it's on Billy as well. And here we go.
Oh, look at vibrato.
Wow. I believe that's it. Hold on. He might be going back to the piano.
催醒了我的相思梦，相思有什么用？我走出了丛丛森林，又看到了夕阳红。
What a fabulous pair.
Yeah, that is put together in 24 hours. That is insane.
Yeah, I guess it's completely different than the original from what you guys are saying. So for Sue, if I can just shorten one of her names. And she had this beautiful, a little more of the operatic tone, but it still had a contemporary kind of angelic quality that she just moves through beautifully. And when she gave a little more of almost a belted tone in parts of it that made it feel just had this impact that was incredibly strong. And he held his notes so long and so steady, he blended into it just sounded like he was a guitar, just like a held out, rung out power chord in the background for so long.
Which is one of the things he does as a vocalist. He can be an instrumentalist. He can use his voice and just create a different type of landscape.
Yes.
Sorry, the tea.
You okay?
The tea.
It's hurting you. It's wounding you. You have to switch back. All right, I'm going to fix this transparency so we can see the next one a little better here. 1 second.
I love that song too. Yeah.
Wait, how do I do that?
Beautiful.
I'm looking at the wrong one. Sorry. Here we go.
Think of me. Think of me fondly when you say good night.
Coincidentally, that's all the lyrics I remembered for that as well. As soon as you went to da-da-da, I'm like, yes, that's what I would have done in that moment as well. Okay. All right, we're moving on to another. This one I'm told is quite intense. It is called Cancer Plus Talk.
Oh, real quick too. Vajandra. The same Vajandra? Or is there two Vajandras in there? Thank you for your coffee.
Yes, thank you very much.
So
this is from Greek Subs. It's the only one I could find that also had a talk mixed in with it. It's the Bird's Nest Mars concerts. We'll have subs on here. I'm not sure if we're going to have English mixed in here as well. We'll find out. We should be good from his concerts. We haven't had any copyright issues. Oh, there are no lyrics. Is that what you guys are saying?
Oh, this is cool.
That's what I was thinking. This. It's like the soundtrack to cancer developing kind of thing.
Possibly. Yeah. Oh. I guess so.
Wow. right, there's a talk after this. That is
Who thinks to do something like that? That I'll tell you who. The great artists and poets of our time. We all see the same things, but the poet's mind is they personify things that most can't do. It's just they see things from a different perspective. It's just that's crazy. But when they're able to articulate it in some sort of way, in this case musically,
to use sound,
it resonates because everybody knows this deep down. It's just that's why we need the artists and the poets to put some sort of form to what we feel deep down, and that's
I can't imagine how exhausting that process must be, because you can't, it's not planned out. I mean, there obviously is an idea, it's planned out, but the moments, he's got to allow his body to go into a dark, horrific place, is I'm borrowing the word from the chat you guys are using, to paint that picture sonically so accurately. And like you said, to even just think of painting that picture with sound is just...
Yeah. I mean,
wow.
accurately, it's subjective, but
it is for sure.
It's done, but it's done effectively enough that we feel it. Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, having the idea to personify something like cancer, or wow. Or anything in nature. That's what you're.
Yes.
When people, like symphonic composers, that's what they're doing. They're trying to take
by the
something
way,
that can't be spoken.
What Barbara is saying here, the haters laughed at this and taunted him. That's what they do to all great poets of their time, in all mediums. that's unfortunately that is because it is so uncomfortable, right? It's just amazing. All right, so there's a talk after this. I'm curious. I'm assuming it's reflective of what he just did.
我每次唱这首歌其实是很伤的，有一种必须要进入到一个在自己一个痛苦的，有一点像在那种怎么讲，就是逼着自己去伤害自己的那种感觉。但是如果不这样做呢，又体现不出那一种痛苦的感觉。因为我很希望大家能够通过这样的一种表演形式，能知道要好好的爱惜自己的身体。我呢，其实也有爱惜自己身体的。只是我最近确实准备这个有一点点，只是最近有一点点辛苦，但其实
I'm sure.
我今天开完演唱会就可以休息了，我还要等着三星送我的 VR 呢，我在家打。不，你知道我其实本来反正都是自家人，我就说自家话了。我其实设计这个台子的时候呢，是很希望到两边去跟两边的人互动的，但是呢，也确实因为这个这个舞台的声场的原因，我到那边其实我耳朵是混乱的，就是对。然后呢，那很希望左右两边的朋友能理解了。那我要再给你们说一个事情，然后就其实我的嗓子并不是特别好，但是呢
After what he just did, I mean it's intentionally fatiguing, right? Because you have two sets of folds inside the larynx. You've got the vocal, what's called generically, layman's term, the true folds that are vibrating, creating speech and singing in tone. So he's got, that sound, the folds vibrating, and then he's disrupting that. He's slamming them together. That like guttural kind of sound.
Yeah.
That it's like has to tighten the folds together. The vocalis muscles extremely stressed, and then it has to do what's called glottal shocks, where it's open and then closed again, open and closed. So that's like, with your fist, just like strangling the guitar or the keys on the piano is incredibly fatiguing. But then he also introduced the false folds, which is more of just really designed as a pressure relief valve when you like go to lift something heavy. So he's got both those folds. We're just taking a beating in that process while trying to stretch them simultaneously to get those higher notes in there. That's why it sounded so uncomfortable. It was physically uncomfortable and imbalanced in his voice, and so we feel that as a listener.
Gosh.
不唱歌了，好啊。我们接下来还有多长时间？我没代表，2个小时是不是就聊2个小时了？哇，你们太好吧？不要了。
Just dance.
你们都知道我不会跳舞，我跳什么舞啊？
I don't know if there's more related to I think I'm going to pause it here. Just because we have more songs I want to make sure we get to. I think that was it. Great levity. Also, to have to talk and break down and just be, after that performance that's so uncomfortable and avant-garde, to just kind of have a little silliness, a little, the human balance there is just so necessary.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, somebody referenced Yoko Ono with that too, which Yoko's the avant-garde pioneer of the '60s. Married to somebody, I forget who his name is, but
wasn't Paul from the Beatles?
No, but you can hear what Hua does, and you can always definitely in my nature, I want to be like, oh, that kind of sounds like that, or that sounds like that, just as a way to sort of explain it, because sometimes it's hard to explain things.
Right.
And and we all have influences, and he certainly does as well, but you can take any one of those influences that I've said, whether it's Radiohead or whoever, and Radiohead doesn't do a Frank Sinatra song. Radiohead's never done like 80s metal. It's just, it does it all well.
Yeah.
And Yoko's obviously not the best singer, so Yoko could do. Yeah, I think Yoko has. Say what you will about her, and there's many people who have said many things, but it's a very polarizing figure. But her artistic mind was pretty ahead of its time, as well, and
it was memorable. I will give her that.
It's just. She was definitely unique, but couldn't sing like he does. It's just he does all sorts of different things and does everything so well. And talk about somebody that's perfect for a 90-minute feature. This is great for us because the 90 minutes goes so quick because you just never know what you're going to get, and it's just constantly changing.
Absolutely. Okay, next up is Light Up the Bonfire at the Galaxy's End. What a title that is. We are back on Hua Chenyu English subs again. We subscribed. We recommend that you all do as well if you haven't already. All right, let's see what this is.
To a song like this.
起来吧，奔向星河
Oh my
的
God
情侣。
Pop elements immediately.
欢笑装进10000岁月里，做颗悠然的心胸。
This is the same kid on that stage. 22. That's
新
nuts.
人野草造出无边的天地。这地球太小，像座环形的孤岛，谁会在这儿终老？当人类悬浮到不朽，有谁愿追随彗星漂流？
Good fashion so far, yeah.
在银河尽头，点燃宇宙。哦哦哦，跳吧，在无比宏大的星系我。好吧，要沉迷洪荒的美丽我。飞吧，去寻觅红色的流星我。让我们笑吧。
There's so much balance in him, in his music, just going to what you were saying. He just spreads his wings in so many directions, and he invites you to cry with him. He invites you to laugh with him. He invites you to just love. And it's beautiful.
Yeah, the full
What a
human
great
experience,
soul.
all in a Wawa show for sure.
And just kudos to YouTube for allowing us to have this platform. We wouldn't, the artists, this is one of a handful of really special artists that we likely would never know exists, that truly challenge us musically. And we were just having a Diamond meeting earlier on Monday with our Diamond members, and Robbie was the one who asked, has listening to these new songs and artists like this, changed I don't remember the question exactly, changed our perspective, or has it affected us in any way? And for me, it's just inspired me more as a teacher and as a musician, things like that. When you see this, it's like the boundaries just keep falling away. There are no boundaries. It's all an illusion. Yeah. It's just incredible.
Yeah, when you can find a true trailblazer that that nixes the rules, it creates new pathways for everybody else.
Yes. All right, let me keep playing.
Great ambassador. Wawa.
繁星一瞬燃烧，提醒我们告别沉寂的天地。在拥挤人潮，我也清晰地看到一座斑斓的宇宙。让心离开地表，才能找到
Interesting snare choice.
Yeah.
生的动力。夸张些拥抱，好过孤单的旅行。别再固执到老。等人类都环绕星球，我更愿追随彗星漂流。还篝火在银
We hope for that too one day. We would absolutely vlog that.
点燃宇宙。哦哦哦，我们跳吧，在无比宏大的星系我。好吧，要沉迷洪荒的美丽我。飞吧，去寻觅红色的流星我。让我们准备好了吗？笑吧。
It's got like an Irish folk
Does a little bit.
fiddle to it.
I got that like little weird. Bluegrass thing.
The soundscapes from song to song. It's got almost like an electronic clap mixed in it. Just another sample sonically
Unexpected
that we
element.
haven't heard. Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
I don't think we've heard a song like that from him. That's a new approach too. It's just never disappoints. Never a dull moment.
Okay, guys, we have 2 more
I think he might have
songs.
stolen something his outfit from Jacob Collier's closet as well.
Perhaps.
For joy.
Oh, that's
definitely,
great.
yeah.
We have 2 more songs on the list we're going to try to fit in here real quick, but this one has a little bit of a little introduction. So we're going to start with this for When the Whole World Forgets. And then we were closing with Aliens Live. That was our closer for today. And so you guys have a heads up. There will be more Hua Hua. So if we don't get to the songs you're looking for today, one thing that we've been kicking around is maybe doing the Healing Trilogy. You guys probably know what that is more than we do. It's my understanding there's 3 songs, hence Trill, and it sounds healing. So if you guys are up for that, let us know in the comments after the live stream if you're on board with that. I think that could be a fun live stream. And of course, he's got many more songs as well.
Yeah. Real quick, coffee buyers. Thank you to someone, Sherlyn. Here's me pitching to fund your future trip to Huahua's concert. Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
You gotta make that a reality. And then
Yes.
Marilyn, thank you for your 5 coffees contributing to the trip to Mars in the future. Thank you.
Thank you very much. All right, here we go. Why he's so cute. All right, this is so I believe this is a setup for something. So let's see what this is.
A great head of hair
发
too.
现我真的很有意思。我这2天好像
Thank you
每次
someone.
在唱这首歌的时候，就是我接下来要唱这个歌叫做《当全世界忘了》。
Janice, thank you, Janice.
我这2天好像都唱错词了，连着2天唱错还是不同的地方。假如可以，那一飞。
Oh, it's a compilation of him singing wrong. Like forgetting the words and stuff. All right, I'm catching up.
I love this.
我觉得可能是，就是这2天。
It's like Rufio from Hook.
实在是跟大家在一起的时候太开心了，
Good reference.
太浪漫了，以至于。
All right, I'll let you do it. I know that's in your top 10. Great score.
Oh, John Williams. My man.
当全世界忘了我这首歌的时候，有一种没有很想被全世界忘掉，是想让全世界忘掉我的，结果我把这首歌给忘记了。好吧，但是我觉得所有的美
That
好
was John Williams.
在演唱会上还是 最幸福的吧。回到家之后，可能又要演唱会后遗症了。我也会。好，那接下来我就要演唱这首我的演唱会后遗症的一首歌。
Oh, okay.
当全世界都
Oh, wait a minute. Let me hit play. He keeps forgetting. All right, I don't know if that's the performance we're about to watch. Let's find out. I feel you, Hua Hua. I don't think, Johnny, any gig we've done for the first, I don't know how many gigs we've done together, obviously, from over the course of many, many years, but I'm pretty sure I never actually succeeded at a single one of them with all the correct lyrics.
Or mostly correct lyrics.
That were even mostly correct. I don't think there was one song that was actually done correctly. I make them up on the fly constantly. Oh my goodness. All right. Oh, real quick from Anna. What did she say?
Well, Janice sent us 15 more. And then
thank
15. No, 5. 3 more coffees. Sorry, I can't do the math.
Times 5. Got it.
And then Anna, thank you so much. She says, thank you for appreciating watching you. And so share this with me. His existence is a vibration. His music makes my soul happy. We are with you on
Absolutely.
Kind of standard.
I concur. Yeah, I thought that was rain. We're hearing raindrops.
Yeah, wow. I love him on this style. The style mixed with all the raindrops, it almost gives it like that gramophone sound of like an old record playing, the little scratches and stuff. Mm-hmm.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I do love him on this stuff too. Yeah, it reminds me of so I actually discovered an album recently. It's Tony Bennett with Bill Evans, and it's just piano vocal the whole time, and I just love it so much. I was never historically a big Tony Bennett guy, but I've definitely grown to to like him a lot, and I just love this record, and this kind of reminds me of that intimacy.
I don't know his voice well at all. You'd have to point him up to me to like know what it is.
Yeah, I mean, and he sang up until his 90s, I think. I mean, just
oh yeah, sang forever.
Sang great, yeah.
Effective is that? Wow, that was clever staging with those lyrics and everything.
I may have missed something in the setup. He wrote that song?
Well, I believe he said he wrote it about it was post-concert syndrome. But I thought I saw somebody else listed under lyrics. I know he interacts with others as far as that.
Yeah. Great, just great writing. It's again, stylistically, it's such a departure from some of the other stuff that he does, and he just does that so convincing. That chorus.
He did compose it.
I love that.
Okay. Okay, so he worked with someone else for the lyrics. So he composed the music, yeah, and then worked with the lyricist, Nicoy.
That's
Yeah, and it's such a real thing, too. I mean, some of the most depressed people are highly successful because you can't sustain that social high, and just your brain can only create so many chemicals in response to joy and just the whole journey. And it's
or sometimes the discovery
really
of what you bank your whole life and happiness on, when you actually get it, and then you realize that that's not the answer either.
Sometimes it's that too, yeah.
Well, damn, now what? It's that's great.
It was just beautifully written. Beautifully written. Okay, we have one more, my Martian friends. This is Aliens.
Do we think Anna? Would you like to buy us coffee?
I needed just one note. We did. Thank you again. Thank you, everybody, for all the coffee buyers, the likes, the subscribes, of course, in the comments after this, letting us know what we should do next. The Healing Trilogy is at the forefront of our thought, but we can do other things as well, obviously. So here we go. This is opening show. The Coming 1-3, Hua Chenyu singing Aliens with explosive high notes. Here we go.
Okay.
Transparency on. Thank you. Thank you. This was one of his normal concerts. It's a TV show. Hopefully, we didn't play enough of it. Thank you, cool Dahlia, for that. Appreciate it. What a great setup. Just a reminder of 21-year-old I Will Always Love You. Get that thought in your head again.
It's not. It's
amazing.
Absolutely astonishing. And I like to think of whatever those steps were along the way that just gave him that affirmation in himself to have the confidence to be where he is now.
Well, a lot of that comes from his fans,
I Will Always
too.
Love You performance was probably one of them, too. It was just that little, like, oh, they like me, you know, and that builds on itself. Yeah.
Just huge. And the Martians play such a big role in his evolution because it gives him permission. You know, it's that mirror effect. It's like people see themselves in him and vice versa. That's what artists do. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully we're good. I'm hitting play again here. It's the same opening note to
Don't say Striper.
Close. Skid Row, second album, Slave to the Grind. Oh my goodness. The Monkees. Not the band. The Monkees is in the title. What's the name of it? It's not A Barrel of Monkeys. Help me out. Is anybody here? No.
Oh, I could hide neath the wing.
Wow, I am blanking out.
As she sings.
Hold on. It's crazy high note. Like you said there's F sharp or 5, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just a. What is the name of that song?
Is anybody going to care about you? Is the question.
Monkey Business.
Monkey Business. Okay.
All right, hold on. Listen to this. Hold on. Here it is.
That's right.
I mean, that's a crazy high note. That's something because I know that note so well because I'd like work my ass off to try to actually sing it.
I mean, Sebastian in his prime was a monster, and again, for a quote unquote non-singer, watching you, and I say that sarcastically,
very sarcastically.
If that's not clear, I mean, he can sing his ass off. Sorry for my language, but he can.
He's just incredible.
Yes, he can sing his butt off, and he can also do so many other things in his artistry that he's just the full package doesn't even cover it. I mean, his palette is so broad, and it gets bigger every time we see him.
How many songs exactly.
How many songs did we see today? 8 or 9 or so? I don't even know. But it could have been 8 different people.
Yes.
And every single thing was so great. But it's not 8 different people. It's one person that just possesses this huge bag of artistic
goodness.
Yes.
It was a great ending. Great show. Thank you, Vijayendra, again for helping us organize these songs based on all the requests that you guys have given us. Virtual Reality just bought 3 copies. Thank you so much.
Just bought us 5 more, so thank you to her.
You guys are awesome. Let us know in the comments right after this live stream which songs we should do next. If you're voting for Healing Trilogy, let us know if that's something you want to see, and of course what other songs to adjust to. We hope you have an amazing day, week, evening, year. Merry Christmas if we don't see you before that. We hope we do. We got lots more shows coming up, but that is it for now. Go ahead.
Real quick, watching you, Joshen trip.
Yes.
Just saying. Okay, just putting it out there. That is
Manifest. All right, bye guys.